I'm Mike Bresnahan with the Los Angeles Times, alongside Jonathan Feigen with the Houston Chronicle. Should we start fighting? I mean, should we just throw down? I mean, it was that intense. I mean, obviously the Lakers got in a couple scraps. The Rockets had a few issues there.
Even amongst themselves.
Unbelievable. Some internal conflict on the Rockets bench. What's your take on what you just saw for the last 3+ hours?
Well, it's amazing. I knew this series would get there. And in fact, I did tell Sam Hinkie of the Rockets, this is going to be a series with a lot of stuff. And I told him that before the game. I didn't expect it in Game 2. This is what happens after a long, tough series and you grind down to Game 6 and now you really can't stand each other anymore. You don't expect this in Game 2. The league obviously had to review tape of the little fracas on the floor with Shane Battier and Kobe, where the Rockets felt that Kobe hit Battier with a knee and an elbow. And now they've got a lot to look at. Now the league is really, that's the big thing that as we look forward, who's playing Game 3? You know, I think we got some issues there to go through. And the Rockets need to kind of regain their composure. They lost it a little bit. When Ron did the long-distance run, whether it was provoked or not, you know you're getting thrown out, and your team probably needs you.
Yeah, you know, two things I've never seen in person at a basketball game that I've covered. Derek Fisher throwing an elbow like that, kind of the mild-mannered leader of the Lakers, throwing that elbow against into Scola's, I don't know, wherever he hit him or tried to hit him.
Well, that's the key, too, because I don't think he gets thrown out of Knicks. I don't think he gets suspended. But if it lands in the head, it's supposed to be no decision. It's an elbow or a fist and hit in the head. My sense was, and I was pretty far away from it, that no, flagrant 2 is enough. The one that now we're going to see is Kobe hit Artest with an elbow in the throat. That's obviously an elbow above the shoulder. If it's ruled a basketball play, that, you know, he's trying to clear his way through contact, fine, play on, see it Game 3. If it's ruled Dwight Howard hitting with an elbow, right, then it could be anywhere from the more likely flagrant, write a check, Kobe, thank you, to a suspension, to a Dwight Howard suspension. And that's what they have to decide, whether it's a basketball play or it's just an elbow.
Yeah, and you know the interesting thing, I've never seen anyone tear across the court like Artest did.
It was unbelievable.
I mean, that's wild. This is one of the craziest games in Staples Center history. It's a short history, only about 10 years or so. But as far as the unpredictability, is that a word?
Yes.
Let's use that word.
Perfect.
As far as the unpredictability of this game, just from one end of the court to the other end of the court, you never knew what was going to happen.
Eventful as can be. You know, if I had a newspaper left at this hour, I don't know how I would have chosen what to include. You know, and Ron gave us the history of every fight he's ever been in. You know, it was a long history too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was just really interesting stuff, and I think it's going to keep getting more interesting. This is going to be a very, very eventful series.
I just want to make sure there's no bad blood between us.
Well, you know, it's only Game 2. Right now, we're all right.
We're going back to your home, to your arena for Games 3 and 4, Friday, Sunday. Should be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun series.
Thanks for watching.